overall pick in the NFL draft, supposed to be one of the greatest players I've seen with our own two eyes. He was named a captain. Chase, starting with you, you're a quarterback, he was a quarterback. You literally played in the Bears locker room. Are you surprised that Caleb Williams, you know, he paints his nails, he was crying in his mom's shoulders last year at USC, he said he just wanted to go cuddle his dog after a loss. Are you surprised that Caleb Williams, who's been very polarizing off of the field, for football has just been polarizing, you surprised he was a captain?
No, not at all. He's a first-round, first pick, right? He is the QB. Matt Eberflus, love him. He was my defensive coordinator in college. That shows you how old I got tentacles everywhere in this league. So I know what's going on in the locker. Matt Eberflus never made Caleb Williams earn one thing. And I sort of like it. He was handed the starting job. They didn't bring a veteran in to compete. Yeah. He handed him the starting job, and they handed him the captain status, but in a good way. Once again, it's going to be weird if your starting quarterback isn't there. I think all the things you said, it's just Caleb Williams showing who he is. He is unapologetically himself. Yeah. And I'm good with that. If you are a quarterback in that locker room, or you're a player, right? Receiver, running back, what's the one thing you want your quarterback to be in the locker room? One of the guys, authentic. Yeah. Don't be unauthentic. If you're that, you guys will see right through you. So I actually applaud Caleb Williams for going out there and doing it. Another thing that's a little weird to me, and we talked about in the pre-show meeting, they have 8 captains. Why do they have 8
a lot of captains? A lot of captains.
You should have 2 on offense, 2 on defense, 2 on special teams.
Yeah, no
it's
more,
like,
no less.
Who do I go to if I need something? So that's a little bit weird to me.
You surprised by it, Caleb?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, he's that good, right? And you get a player like that, you give him the keys.
Yeah.
They kept saying, yo, they need one more player at quarterback to be the difference maker, right? And what do? They got all these different pieces, defense, offense, wide receivers, running backs, put it all here. Now we need one more piece, right? We got the puzzles right here. They go to USC and get him. They go to Hollywood. Caleb Williams, he's here. Hello, I arrived. So when you talk about all this captain, like, yeah, even if he's not the most vocal and all that, he's that good. He's going to change the franchise. You got to make him a captain. So I'm okay with that.
James Jones, closing thought, big dog.
What's the toughest thing to do as a rookie? Earn respect of your teammates.
Yeah.
That's the toughest thing to do. And sometimes, even if you balling on the football field, earning respect from your teammates, they still looking at you like, bro, you're a rookie. Get to the back. This right here screams to me, hey, man, he is a rookie. This his team.
Yeah.
This his team. All right? I don't care about what none of y'all saying. I don't care if he got 1 vote. We voted him as coaches and the organization as a captain. You know what? We ain't had a 4,000-yard passer in the history.
That's a huge deal.
Of the Bears franchise.
That's a huge deal.
We just seen this man go out there in the preseason and look like one of the elite quarterbacks in the National Football League. You got Keenan Allen, you got DJ Moore, you got Swift, you got all these dudes that played a lot of football. That's cool. This his team. And that C on his chest is letting y'all know that this is his team, and he a captain. So when he in the huddle, hey, look at me in the eyes. Hey, Keenan, run this route.
We got a
right?
team.
No, hold on. This is my team.
We got a team meeting. Look, on the other side of commercial break, we allow us to welcome you into ours. Here is the breaking news in the last 24 hours. Russell Wilson, if y'all did not hear, if you didn't hear, he's been named a captain for the Steelers. Now, what's crazy to me is he just got there. What a captain means in football is maybe the most prestigious award you can have on your team. You will wear a C on your chest every game during the coin toss. You will walk out to the 50. Now, fellas, if I can be real with y'all in the locker room, thank y'all for being here for the conversation. I have an issue with it.
Oh, really?
Oh. I got a huge issue with it.
Being named?
And here's my issue with it. Russell Wilson, I believe, is one of the greatest men I have ever met in my life. We came into the National Football League together. Russell Wilson is probably one of the best leaders of men in society. My issue is this. Don't name a captain you might bench. That's my issue. A captain is supposed to be the fearless leader. A captain is supposed to be the person that you know, regardless of the war, I'm following him. But how you gonna name a captain that was in a position battle? There are other captains, Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward ain't in no position battle. TJ Watt. He ain't in no position battle. Killebrew, a special teams ace. He ain't in no position battle. In what world are we gonna see a captain handing out water to Justin Fields by week 8? In what world?
You think he's going to get benched week 8?
No, but it's a possibility. Russell Wilson is the only one of the captains that might get benched. Last year, Kenny Pickett was a captain. Who he played for now, Chase Daniel? Kenny Pickett.
Philly.
Philly. The year before, Mitch Trubisky was a captain. Mitch Trubisky ain't still on the roster. So thank you. Like, you naming captains that I can't go to war with every single game. It's not a Russ issue. Russ is a phenomenal man, and he should be a captain of a locker room.
Them dudes, I mean, like, and I love Kenny Pickett, he's a Pittsburgh guy, but, like, a captain. Why is he a captain? Mr. Trubisky, I mean, why was he ever a captain?
Quarterback, yeah.
Right. Russ has been a captain for 12 years, right?
Sure.
Seattle, Denver, now Pittsburgh. I mean, that's who Russ is. All the captains we had, all our years of playing, like, they're the guy that does everything right, says all the right things in the podium, right? Coach has the message for the players. They go through the quarterback to do it.
Sure.
I mean, like, he walks like a captain, talks like a captain. He's like...
Walking like you're talking.
I'm just saying, because like, we look at Russ, he's like Captain America. Like, he does everything right for the Avengers. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad about that. And I think Russ is the type of guy where it's different type of captains. So some guys go out there and just play a certain way, and we follow him. There's other guys like Russ that does everything right, and if I'm following somebody, it should be a guy like Russ.
Here's my thought, though, James. Like, when I was never a captain in the NFL. But what I loved about the captains is they were always better than me. Shady McCoy, you walk out there as a captain. When I look at captains, again, the captain is the person who goes out for the coin toss. If for some strange reason a fight were to break out before the game at the 50, your captains should be able to take they captains. That's how I look at it.
That's how you look at it.
For some reason, like, at the middle of the field, you were going to do Oklahoma drill. For those that don't know Oklahoma drill, you got a 10-yard start. It's Shady McCoy. It's a linebacker, Patrick Willis. You get up, you got to make. If for some strange reason Oklahoma drill just break out, our captains got to be better than they captains. How can Russ be a captain if he just won the job last week?
See, for me, I played on a lot of football teams, college, pro, little league, all that. And the best players ain't always necessarily the captains with the C on your chest. So I don't really care if you get benched or not. I know Russell Wilson is going to be the same dude if he gets benched or if he's starting. I know Russell Wilson will get up to that podium and he'll say, man, listen, I ain't played my best football. It's Justin Fields' job. I'm behind him. Whatever he needs, I got him. I believe Russell Wilson to do that. Russell Wilson started the season in training camp hurt, injured, and all he said was the right things. So for me, I believe the coaches, the players seem like, dang, this dude hurt. He still may be helping Justin Fields. He's still in here early. He's doing all the right things. That's Russ. So when you talk about a captain, that's a captain. Some of the dudes that had C's on their chest that I played with, I'm talking to the other dudes that I think should be captains. So just because you even have a C on your chest, don't believe
the players
don't mean that you are that dude.
Did the coaches vote?
The players always vote, but we all know that the organization and them coaches got a little something to do with it too. So it's certain dudes that you like, man, how are you a captain? Even though you a baller, he should have been a captain, man. We go to him for the answers and all that. He's that. I think Russ will be that.
And I don't have any issue at all with him being a captain. There were 24 team captains named last year. You know how many were quarterbacks? 23. It's just part of the deal when you wear that C in your chest. Let's just be real in this locker room. We're in the locker room, right?
We can talk.
Like, it is legendary to wear a C on your chest. I don't think there's a bigger honor bestowed upon you than to have that captain status in an NFL locker room because it's voted on by your peers. Yeah, they can have a little bit to say with it. It's voted on by your peers. I think it would be weird if he didn't have a captain. And all the guys that you mentioned in the very first segment on this were defensive guys. Russ is the only offensive captain on Pittsburgh Steelers. You have to have an offensive captain. So by default, you're the guy. However, it speaks it a little bit into existence about the state of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Because they really haven't had anyone since Ben Roethlisberger left that can lead the team. You keep talking about Kenny Pickett. You keep talking about Mitch Trubisky. I like both of them. Okay, Russ is the actual, you said he's one of the best men you've ever met. I agree. He's the guy who should be the captain. It's going to look really weird to the public if you weren't. So I do like it. And internally in that locker room, they actually like how Russ has been leading by example. They are all in on Russ. I don't even think it was a quarterback competition.
Okay, we in our locker room, but Chase, you played in a locker room, the Chicago Bears locker room, where another breaking news happened. Caleb Williams, rookie, generational talent, #1 over